was Fiddler, making it crystal clear. I ain't got no problem with Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie been too good to me. I ain't got no problem. Mr. Charlie, one of them good masters. That's what you just heard from Stephen A. Smith. He doesn't want any smoke with Dave Portnoy and ends it by, play the clip over again, because I want you to hear the ending where he talks about, like, he's part of a community, and I respect that community and how they handle things. Play the clip.
I just know that David Portnoy has been highly successful. Barstool and other things that he has done, I respect the man. But he was on, demanding an apology from yours truly. Come on. Listen, Mr. Portnoy, who I respect, by the way. I don't know him personally, all right? But I respect the hell out of him. This is no disrespect. This is no shade. Every time I've met him, he's been nothing but a gentleman to me, okay? And me to him. I got nothing against him whatsoever. Come on, man. Again, I don't know Dave Portnoy like that. I've met him a couple of times, but I respect him. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. I respect what he accomplished. And I'm certain, and I respect how supportive he is about his own community on a lot of different issues. Let me say that as well. So props to you, bro.
That's how you dance a jig. you give Mr. Charlie his big ups. Stephen A. Smith is an idiot and a retard. And he's talked himself into a problem with First Take. And so now he's trying to get back on his best behavior with the Drake May deal. And you know how you get back on your best behavior with the Drake May deal? You go after Jason Whitlock. You go after your distract. This is the same thing he pulled a year or two ago when he came after me. It was all a distraction. He was in hot water. Let me put together a 45-minute rant calling Whitlock every name, blah, 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 to distract. He's in hot water right now. And what he put together was a 38-minute rant. There go the bad guy. It's Jason Whitlock. ADL doesn't like Jason Whitlock.
Blah, blah, blah. Lot going on here. You got to follow it, man. Look at the breadcrumbs. They are dropping everywhere. So that was his response to Stephen A. Smith saying, basically, your get out of jail free card in case of emergency, break glass, show ass, and go at Jason Whitlock. So what is this hot water that Stephen A. Smith is in, according to Jason Whitlock? Well, that was him when he went after Drake May. I think he was saying it in jest, but he's such a good actor, because he is an actor, that people didn't catch it, and it turned into a bigger thing than he desired. Like a firestorm over calling Drake May a liar. Now, every joke has some seriousness to it. So therefore, people are like, look, you joking or not, you said it, and you probably meant some part of it, if not all of it. Don't try to hide behind levity now. So he did it, and then Cam Newton was like pushing back, but at the same time, RC, they said, was pushing back, all the above. But the headline is Stephen A. Smith calling NFL active player a liar for not watching this show or not knowing where Cam Newton worked, who was his favorite player. So you know how that can get into you. You know how you get in trouble with that. People are like, what's the big deal? Well, Bob Kraft owns the Patriots. And let's just say he got a little more sway than the average owner in terms of relationships with the NFL and their partners, including ESPN. Hey, you can imagine Rob doing this. First of all, Columbia Lions, shout out to my alum. Okay. Hey, let me speak to Goodell. He said, this is Goodell. You know you got my private number. Oh, what's up, homie? Peep game, homie. Man, one of our partners out there talking crazy, reckless. We have to slide up on him or something. Who that? Stephen A. Oh, again? What'd he say? He called one of my players a liar because he'll be watching that show. Sorry-ass show. That's what SAS stand for. Not Stephen A. Smith. Sorry-ass show. You know what to do. I can't say no more. I'm still on probation. Goodell hit up Jimmy Pitaro or some, hey, will you shut them fools up for saying all this crazy stuff? Everybody ain't watching y'all show. Y'all ain't got 8 billion people on ratings. Stephen A., come on, man. What you doing? Apologize. Man, I ain't apologizing. I don't even know Dave Portnoy. I can't even say his name. Like, apologizing for what? And then Vrabel jumped in. Vrabel said something about it. Like, is this show even number one? What we talking about here, right? So you got a lot of real people who got real issue with you calling out a player who just like, dog, sorry. And that's what's crazy, because these youngsters don't even watch TV. And I'm in the business, and there are shows and people on shows that I don't know. And I like the person. I'm like, oh, I didn't know they went to FanDuel, or I don't know that they doing this over there streaming. Like, nobody know all this stuff no more. This ain't 1984. We had 3 channels. Like, come on. So it was just all bad. It was just a bad stunt, contrived, whatever. But now, to distract from real conversations I'm certain Stephen A. Smith is having, like, hey, man, your joke's going too far, or if you being for real, chill. So Jason comes in, and Jason is not the one. He's a pit bull. He's not the one to get on his bad side. And he always going at Stephen A. Smith, always calling him a liar, Stephen A. Myth and all that, and the 6-inch screw in his knee and all that stuff. How you average 1.5 points in one game. Some of this stuff is funny, though. Some of this stuff is like, dog, I would love all y'all to stop being so scared and get into a big-ass room, all of us, and just tell the truth. Like, that's it. That's all I want to hear. Tell the truth. How do you average that? So in this situation, he's like, oh, Stephen A., when it's them, you ain't going to Portnoy with that smoke, right? Because Dave said, I need you to apologize. And follow me on this show. Stay with me all the way through this live today. You're going to see what Stephen A. Smith ends up doing. But that's where Jason Whitlock's coming like, oh, because Dave is Jewish, and now you're going to deflect and try and make everybody say, oh, Jason Whitlock, he's got an issue with the Jewish people and the ADL and all that. So that's all that was. That was 2 guys who are saying, look, I got a problem with you, but since I have a problem with you, I want other people to have a problem with you. And then Jason Whitlock just wanted to highlight that. I thought it was pretty interesting there because it's like the same thing. People always say, keep the same energy. This is what Carrie Champion was talking about with Stephen A. Smith. When it's a black woman, you come at us different than it's when it's that white man. And that's what Jason Whitlock is pointing out. We know Stephen A. Smith gonna protect his bread. So I think he protects green first, and then you can figure out if it's white or black. But green comes first when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think. Beat it up in the comments. It ain't got to be there forever. Whitlock be going in, though. And look, I haven't heard anybody refute what Whitlock has said. Like the 6-inch nail, you don't need to defend it. Stephen A., sit down. You can't defend I don't know if he said it. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know. Has he ever said he had a 6-inch nail in his knee? If he did, he lying. That's about that. Boy, you better be lying. So maybe he just misspoke. Okay. Averaging 1.5 points a game and you only play 1 game. Did he ever say that? If so, he lying. That's another lie. So these are not like dissing Stephen A. Smith. This is like, oh boy, like my grandma. See, I talk like my grandma. And it's so funny. Growing up, I did not like my grandma. I told her that. To about age 12, I was like, I don't like you. Why? Because you just so mean, grandma. Every time you see somebody, you just undress them and talk bad to them. Like, I don't give a damn about that fool. Fuck him. I was like, grandma, you just met him. Yeah, but look at his little dusty ass. What are you coming over here for? Always begging and shit. Grandma, that's my friend. I don't give a damn who he is. I know one thing he is a beggar. Oh, grandma, he's 11. He's just hungry. Yeah, take his ass down the street and go home and get some food. Coming over here, eat up all our food like we rich. So I grew up like that. I hated it. And then, like anything, you either become it or you run away from it. I ran to it. I'm my grandma. I don't give a damn. If somebody called me, all these cats that I do know and I like all these dudes. When I see them, if they got their feelings and their attitude, that's a you problem. Oh, well, my grandma said I'm right. That's it. So tell me, dog. Tell me, has Stephen A. said those things? And let's beat up in the comments, have a little fun. So, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we check in on your blood flow, boy. Are you guys using VINIA? Oh, my God, what are you guys doing? Let's keep it real, family. Energy isn't about sugar or caffeine. Nah, none of that fake stuff. It's about blood flowing. When your circulation's strong, the oxygen, the nutrients, they hit your muscles, your brain and heart, and goes where it needs to go. What does that mean? More focus, more alert, and you are ready with more energy. So come on, go to VINIA.com/Marcellus. Use the discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Who's Marcellus? Me. You know your boy. 10-year NFL All-Pro baller. Had to go after it without VINIA, without this real product. Had to use that fake stuff, sugar and caffeine. Good thing is, it got me up there. Bad thing is, pow. Boy, would you crash sometimes in the middle of the game. So now, in the game of life, I have VINIA. you can too. So make sure you use VINIA in your daily routine. I don't care if you're a dad, I don't care if you're a coach or a chauffeur like me, all the above. You need this to be more focused, more alert, and it helps you be on the go. So go to VINIA.com/Marcellus, Marcellus10 for the discount code, and you will get 10% off. That's VINIA.com/Marcellus. You know what we do on this show, boy. We feel low, boy. Thank you, far too kind. Oh, kinder than Stephen A is to Whitlock, and Whitlock is to Stephen A. Yeah. Well, it's time to do a versus. It's me versus I. And I just talk about it. Whitlock, here you go. You better duck. You jumped in like Stephen A. Don't run away. You ain't mad at me. You just dodging the day. Portnoy pressed you hard. Had you looking confused. Kraft calling his lawyers like, what did he accuse? You called Drake May a liar. Now the league want proof. You point at Whitlock just to change the truth. You yell at the brothers like you built for the fight, but you're quiet with the white boys. Something don't sound right. Whitlock laughing. Stephen A., why you mad at me? Your real problems come from that NFL tree. You bark at the culture because you know we respond. But with them other ones, your courage is gone. Yeah, you talking big. Them white boys check them. Then he shrink real small. Anybody can peep him, check him. Career. Oh, God. Carrie says she exposed your flow. And now you scared of that snow. Bro, why you throwing me shade? You the one who picked the fight you shouldn't have made. You point at a brother just to dodge the heat. The league and Portnoy got you glued to your seat. You the loudest on TV when the target's black, but the volume gets low when the pressure is back. Whitlock stood up straight like, boy, I'm not your shield. You the one who fumbled. Now you stuck on the field. You hit me with the smoke because you're scared of the storm. You got cooked by the owners. Now you looking deformed. Stephen A., you want to act tough? I see that disguise. You got two different tones, man. Your voice got divide. You ducking all that smoke. Go fight your fight. Why you tough on the brothers, but whisper to the whites? Portnoy got you slipping. Now you trying to rewrite. Whitlock ain't your cover. Fix your spotlight. Oh, yeah, I got right. No, you don't. You got left. You ain't got right. What happened to you and all that noise? You don't want to say it with them white boys.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.